rank the Guilty Gear openings. I was like, okay, a lot of people have been doing their own like tier lists and countdowns, I guess, of Guilty Gear, and I was like, no one's actually done one of the openings, have they? No one's really like taken a look at any of the openings for Guilty Gear, have they? As far as I understand. So we, that being I, have compiled a list of the openings for Guilty Gear games. We're gonna be ranking them based off of how cool are they, how good do they like represent the game that they're all based on, how unique are they from previous versions of releases. But we're mainly going to be focusing on the main entry games, so not too many spin-offs, if any at all. Any criteria for you, Saya?
I'll have probably criteria of how hype it is, because I think it's like it would be like an anime opening for me. It needs to make it be hype for what I'm about to play, give a good introduction to the characters, and have good music.
So, starting off, Guilty Gear, the Missing Link, as it was known in Japan, the very first Guilty Gear on the PS1. Oh, don't ignore this. This isn't relevant at all. Don't worry about that, chat.
Oh boy.
Okay. Atlas. Wait, Atlas, really? They helped pull this game?
They used to publish it.
Huh. Okay. Team Neoblood. The Missing Link. So... okay, there's Soul. And there's Kai. Uh-huh. Oh, there she is. Huh. That was faster than I thought.
It's very fast, yeah. I like the thing is, like, the only cool thing for me is that it has really nice pixel art, but it's no less like there's very little animation, but like it uses as well at the beginning. Like here, from like the Soul and Kai one are really good, then everybody else is just kind of generic, because it kind of becomes a slideshow afterwards. Like here is just like slideshow, and even this is the worst part. This is the worst part where it's just maze, rectangular picture coming into
it's just a rectangle. Wait, is it just a? It's just a rectangular May. Wow.
I mean,
you're right.
It looks like a very 4Kids commercials of like the cartoons coming up. Coming up next.
4Kids presents the Sky Pirates and also May from the Guilty Gear series. I guess my thoughts. This is for the PS1. I can definitely appreciate the sprite artwork. But in terms of like what it's trying to tell as a quote-unquote story, there's not a lot to be desired. It's like, oh, okay, these people are just kind of here, and then there's Ballman, and then also May, who was Vescaro, except oh my eyes. I think that I think the sprite artwork is pretty good. It's pretty alright. Some of the transitions are a little weird, like you said, Saya. Yeah, the whole May thing here. Is rectangle is just very, very weird, very oddly placed. Like, oh, we couldn't fit May into the segment, so we just had a rectangle of her. Yay! I think for me, just from what I saw there, I give this like I'm putting like a down the middle of the road, like a solid 5 out of 10 for this one.
Really yeah, 5.
5? Okay.
Clean. This is like the perfect middle ground for me.
Yeah.
Or it has good music and it's trying. But like this is obviously the most indie passion project. I have limited budget. I also live in the year 2000 kind of thing you can do. It is so year 2000.
Ah, yes. This in the future. All right. So Guilty Gear X. This was the second game in the series, right? After one, yeah. I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Arc system works. Everything should be right.
He's the one that became that.
Oh my gosh, anime!
Shit.
Oh, hey, Venom. And Jam!
That already is an improvement, yeah.
That was pretty.
That was an improvement for me.
That was all right. Yeah, definitely like a bit better than the first one. I think the only problem I have, and I think this might. I wonder if this is just a video resolution, but like I can barely tell like what's happening on screen.
That's
how
definitely
blurry it
just
is.
a video thing. If
Yeah.
you saw this in the arcade, you would see the characters fly by much better.
So this is the first game that introduced. Hold on. This is the first game that introduced characters like Johnny, I think.
Johnny's there, Biken's there, Jam's there, yeah.
Yeah, Venom's here, Jam's
He
here,
wasn't the original, never mind.
and Angie's here. I think Angie was also a new character too, if I recall.
Yes.
I guess that is kind of cool. It's a bit weird that like Biken like isn't. Wait, no, Biken's here. Wait, Biken's here.
Oh no, Biken's there. I saw her, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
That's my girl.
That's Biken. Yeah, that's totally Biken right there.
Freaking nerdy. I mean, not very nerdy. It's just so out of place. Axel looks in this.
Yes. I can kind of see like where they wanted to go with this. Like they wanted to have like the characters' official art and a bit of like them fighting in game. But I think honestly like I don't think the colors like really work all that well because it's kind of hard. Sometimes it can be a little hard to tell what's.
I think the thing is, okay, I'm not saying you're wrong. What I'm saying is, but put this into perspective. This is the opening that we'll play in an arcade. So in an arcade, you're in a darker and every screen is flashing. So so you're walking by, you're gonna see which screen of the arcade is like making you enticing. So this one with all the flashing colors, this would make me play this game. This would make me approach that arcade.
That's definitely a good. That's an interesting idea.
Seeing like this fantasy-looking characters, like dude has a lightning sword, and it's like thing, all these colors. It's definitely It's definitely something that would work in the arcade environment.
Yeah, that's actually a good observation to say. I did not think about that. Yeah, I forgot. People actually used to play arcade cabinets. For the Guilty Gear X intro, I think I'm gonna say like I'm gonna give like a solid 6. I think that it's definitely a step up.
I was gonna give it a 7 at the start, but I feel like again it's too short to give a 7.
It's Guilty Gear X2. Ooh. 60 FPS. Ooh.
Oh, the good music.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Sorry.
Already the good stuff right here happening.
Trigun. What? Cool.
We got budget now.
Hey, look, it's the worst girl.
Thanks in the face. Hey, this guy's boy.
Okay. Wow. Well.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just go back to this part.
Let's just go back to the intro. What is that extra thing?
I need to rewatch like this part honestly, because I completely forgot like what happened here. So I think it's really cool that like they made this like this anime intro.
I think the opening is a 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10, really.
Yeah. I feel like everybody had a really unique and cool introduction.
But yeah, I think overall, let's see. So yeah, I love the shot of like Soul revving up the engine while in the rain.
Shoots steam because they're in the rain. I love everyone's introduction here.
Really cool idea. And then you get Eno. I actually really like
when she kicks you in the face and the screen shatters and then Sappa.
Yeah, I really like the sketch art as it like after the character does like a little animation thing. I think it's a really cool idea.
Too.
This is the huge step.
This is super Darkstalkers like Slayer.
This is a huge step. This is a huge improvement over the last two.
This is one because I think X just sold super well in arcades that they just were able to do something like this.
This looks like a late '90s anime.
Yeah,
like it really does.
Much the point. It's very much the point they wanted.
Overall, for me, even though I don't know much about the story of X2, I think like this. I think just from the bits I could tell and the stuff with like Disney's character and what's going on there, from what I understand, I'm gonna give this one like a solid 8 out of 10. I think this is like really, really well done. I think if I knew what the story was in this game, I might rank it a bit higher. But yeah. And then Guilty Gear Accent Core Plus R. Holy moly. Let's see how this works.
Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus R.
Shut up, Sam.
I got this is shot from the Steam version because I saw a Steam thing pop up.
Don't worry about it. Okay.
There's Ava.
Oh, there he is. There's the boy.
Lord of Soul.
Love the song.
Yeah, the song is so good.
This chorus is great. This is the best part of the whole opening. Okay. Okay, I think that's it.
I think for like not having a full-on anime budget, this is really, really good. This is really, really good.
Yeah, this is. I gotta say, yeah, I think I'm honestly pretty impressed with this. Actually, no,
I would love if they showed a little bit more sprite works, like when they show the character art and then like the sprite fighting or doing some move. That would have been like the touch, like would be like perfect.
Yeah.
But for me right now, it's an 8 out of 10 because the music is just so good. I think like the transitions are really good to the art, and especially this part is so sick.
Yeah.
This part is really, really freaking sick because like Order of Soul I think was the added character in Plus R.
So for my thoughts, I think it's really cool that they showed the new artwork for the characters, and they added them in there. But I do kind of agree that they really should have showed some sprite artwork to make this a bit better. I think honestly, the music kind of carries this intro a little bit.
Oh yeah.
I don't think the official art is like enough to carry it on its own. Okay, here's something that I noticed about this opening here. What I don't understand is how come like they have the character's name, but they like zoom in on the weird spot of the character. Like, what's up with that?
I mean, they're already. I think like they're kind of zooming into like a special. I don't know. It's just kind of aesthetic purposes. It's kind of like a movie trailer. It's like kind of like a movie poster shot.
Yeah, but
the character's like main thing is like him looking for chips as weapon. It's just aesthetic thing. It's just an aesthetic thing.
I do kind of wonder like if it would look a bit better if they had actually like focused on the character.
Like, it makes like this just makes Baiken more mysterious and like you don't see her face. You just kind of see that she's a samurai. She has a sword over there. Like it kind of looks well. It's like a cool aesthetic thing. So I know, I get it.
Yeah, I think that's like the only thing I would have changed. That I wouldn't have focused on shots like that. I probably would have like had to zoom in on the face. But I don't think it's as good as the last one, as the X intro. I think it was we watched.
It's hard because it's just fully animated.
Yeah, it was fully animated. That's like the main thing. So I think I'm gonna give this one like a solid 7.
I'll give it an 8. I'll give it an 8 because I feel like this is like as best as I could with it. It would be reach a 9 if it had like some sprite work moving and like a little bit more effects, but like I think it's an 8, solid 8.
And then we have Guilty Gear 2 Overture. What this is like this is the Kingdom Hearts equivalent. Like we like how Chain of Memories in 358 became between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 essentially. Amazing.
Yeah.
It only took us this long to get to the second game. Wow.
I need to finish Kingdom Hearts 2.
You really do. Oh. 3D. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Well, it's definitely something.
Oh god, it's so much flashing.
You're not Ramapal. Ramapal was hot. She wasn't. That is not Kai. Wow. That barely even looks like Kai.
That is a new Kai, yeah.
Wait, Raven?
Yeah, that's Raven. This is where Raven came from.
Wow, really? I didn't think he looked too bad actually in that artwork. I clocked out halfway through. What happened?
I was getting dizzy. I don't know if it's the stream that's making me look dizzy from watching that, or it was just like there's so many freaking transition turns.
You were not the only one who got dizzy. Oh, I just realized that unintentional pun.
There's good parts. I can say they're good parts. It's just really bad edit. It's just edited in the weirdest way possible.
Like, I think there's legit too much stuff on screen.
Okay, it's shooting. Okay, we see a little bit. I didn't even see what went on there.
There is like way too much happening on screen.
Okay. Like then it switches because before you even have enough time to realize what's happening.
Like there's so. Oh, wait, Izuna? Who the heck is Izuna? Like I said, the main problem is that there's just way too much happening on screen to really get an idea of what's going on. I think even if like you zoom, you like slow down the footage, it's still like really hard to follow in some parts. Like except for the part where they show off the gameplay, but okay, I gotta ask, why is this game like a Dynasty War? Why is this game a Musuo?
It's not a Musuo, it's a MOBA.
It looks like a Musuo to me for some reason.
It does, but it's a MOBA.
I don't even think like for 3D, I don't even think this looks that great, honestly. Like I think
it's not bad for 3D. This is like Xbox level 3, like PS3 3D, and it's not bad.
Didn't this come out on the Xbox originally? I don't know.
It did.
Well, that's perfect. So, yeah, that's really about all I have to say about this. I'm gonna be harsh on this one. I'm gonna give it like a 3 out of 10. But then we get to this one. Then we get to the really good. We can't skip Best Girl with her weird teeth cloak. She is so pretty. I love a smile.
We need more Feral Ram, dang it!
Oh, I love this opening, it's so cool!
Yeah, this opening is great.
Sato 1!
This is when Mia started getting good outfits.
Ooh, actually you're right. What is up with Venom's hair robe? Never got that.
Just his hair.
That does not look like hair looks like. There's the good boy. Comes laughing on the midnight train. Gosh, I love this opening.
Introductions are great.
This is amazing. The Batman. Sold that guy. Now Ramethal teased at the end like that.
This is an insta kill. See, I didn't even show the
Blaze
insta kills.
it down. What have you done? Okay. Okay, so yeah, me and Seiya obviously really love this opening. This is
it has all good elements into it.
Everything
intro of like Ram, like pretty much being quote unquote main villain, stuff like that. Then immediately to the credits and just like they hyping it up with a guitar, and then just Kai zooming in, you see the freaking model. Great.
So you know what I just noticed, Seiya, about here? Soul Grab is the arc system work as a transition. That's a really cool idea. And then you have Kai with the team. They have the Team Red logo, and he slashes it in half like a bird.
Because he's blue.
Because of course he is.
It's like red, I'm blue.
Like this is the Dragon Ball Fighters opening of Guilty Gear.
This is when they learned.
This is the original
Dragon Ball Fighters, yeah.
And as someone who loved the Dragon Ball Fighters opening, this is.
I love it opening, yeah.
This is just as good. Good old Venomon is. I'll never understand how this is a perfect. This is a perfect screen to pause
He just
on.
puts his hair over his face all the time, and he he'd grab a little hairspray, colored hairspray, put a little sheet with holes on it to make his sign there, and somebody just spray blue spray over it, and that's why it turned out like that.
Yeah, that's like the best part that they use the character's intro as a way to like show them off, and then have like their names appear and a little filter here. I think that's a really, really cool idea. I'm actually gonna give this my first. I'm gonna give it either a 9 or a 10 because
I give it a 10. I think it's just great.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 10 too. This is an amazing hype intro. Wow. And then Guilty Gear Xrd Revelator. The first one. Cool shot. Alright, not bad so far. Oh my gosh, oh wow. Hey, best girl. Johnny? Johnny! Okay.
Guilty Gear Xrd.
That is a
Okay.
good compilation opening, because like
Pretty
that's kind of
good.
what Revelator is. It's like, you know the character, so we're gonna make like a little compilation feature. I like that this one like made its own thing, and instead of just like doing kind of like animation like cinematics, it did like gameplay. It's like, here's the character, here's his gameplay, how it looks like. It has
So
a new song too, so I like, and the song is great.
the first part that I noticed about this intro, I like the shot of the three of them, sitting there. That's nice. I think what I really like here, looking back on this, I like how the music is synced up to the transitioning into the next character.
Oh yeah, this is voice synced up.
Pretty good. Here's the one thing I don't get about this. How come Batman like doesn't have some gameplay over here? How come he's just like got all like a snow? How come he's playing the Snow Channel with his brain? What's up with that? And then yeah, the new character Johnny here gets a lot more screen time than literally anyone else. Okay, here's another weird thing. How come Jacko is like shown here, and then like is teased at the end? How come she doesn't get her own like sprite art? Was she not playable in Rev 1?
No, she was playable.
How come she didn't like?
Yeah.
How come they didn't give her like her own her own little cutscene or whatever it's called?
No idea.
That'd be very weird. That like she was the one who got the short end of the stick. I think it's nice that they do show off like the destroy animations now, which is really the insta kill, which is really cool.
Yeah.
I think that really helps like make the intro a lot better. I don't think it's as good as the last one though. I don't think it's as good as the anime intro. I'm gonna give this like a solid 8 out of 10 so far. I think this was
Yeah.
this is pretty good.
I give it a 10 too.
I can kind of see how like there was a bit of a budget with this one, in terms of like animation and production quality. But yeah, and then we have this one. Wait, is this? Hold on. Yeah, we're at normal. Okay, everything's good. And then we get to Rev 2. Oh, goosebumps. Ooh. I like that actually. That's really cool. Wow, this is so fast.
Yeah,
So many-
I like that expression. It's great.
So many characters.
Look at all the characters you can play as. It's sick. That's sick.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Answer. Okay, and oh, there's Chief there.
Oh my god.
Finally. Okay.
Oh yeah, this was short, but it's so good.
That was yes, short but effective. I love how Soul walking, and each time he takes a step, Matt syncs up with the music. But wow, dude, like they crammed in so much here. But here's the best part: all of it is like easy to follow, and it looks great.
Yeah, you kind of like get a feel of everyone instantly.
They crammed all the stuff in, but all of it is paced so well.
I gave this a 9. This is a 9 for me.
You know what? I'm gonna go even higher. Say I'm gonna give this like a 10 out of 10. I think that like this is a fantastic opening, and I like how it builds upon what X and Sign established, but also like making some improvements to where it can like fit all these crazy characters. If there's ever Dragon Ball FighterZ 2, they should take notes from Rev 2's intro. And lastly but not least, Guilty Gear Strive, and just watch.
You can higher volume, put a higher volume. Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. This shot is amazing.
It really is. Look at how good this looks.
God, it looks so cool.
I love that transition. And here's where all the budget.
Good, the models are in strife. Wow.
Yes. Download told me who you are. There's the good boy. And she got buffed somehow. So did Chip.
I just always been buff. What do you mean?
I don't know. Hey, look, it's Sweater Man. Finally, the smell of the game. Of course, Happy Chaos knows what it is. Oh, wow. There's the big booby girl. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
Expected.
I have no idea what you just said.
Oh, this shot's great.
This is amazing.
I love this shot.
Know the smell of the... Say with me, say it. Know the smell of the game. Yeah. I'm not even gonna like be around the bush.
I feel like if it did have a weak part, it's just like a little bit in the between-ish part, but at least like it's very unnoticeable.
Okay, so
it's just very, very good.
Now I'm not gonna. Okay, so this is a very different intro from Guilty Gear. Compared
it's very different. It's super cinematic.
Yeah, this is like this is the most about the story of this one. Like this one's primary focus is the story. It's like, hey, here's all the characters. Here's what's gonna happen.
It's very important. Yeah.
It's very important you know about Ramothal's butt. Yes, it's very important to the story.
Very important you know she can fly off like a jet.
Yes. So. Yeah,
she literally does a Dragon Ball Z Super Dash.
Yes.
No, it looks like the Dragon Rush animation when you go up.
Okay, so Seiya, do you know the story of Guilty Gear Strive and what happens in the game?
I watched it at all.
Okay.
So don't say anything.
As someone who has seen the 4-hour movie of this game, I really like how, much like anime openings, I like how this opening foreshadows events in the actual story, and it actually looks better than the actual story mode itself. Like you get to see all these characters fighting each other. But then there's Mei just, off doing her own thing. Yeah, this just screams foreshadowing. I love that particular shot with the other.
This shot is the most out of place thing of all.
This is the most high budget opening of the Guilty
Gear. This is
just
looks clean.
That's
the word. It's clean.
Yes. I think the points for me is that I love how it foreshadows the events of the story mode, and also it looks clean. The fight scenes are fantastic. They're good direction. There's great direction, especially in the Nago, So, and Giovanna scene.
Yeah, that seems good.
I like the misdirection here. It looks like, Kai and Nago are gonna fight each other, and then it's like, nope, we're fighting Ino, because Ino's the main villain of the game. I'm gonna go even further and say
this is really, because I still think Heavy Days is ridiculously good.
I'm gonna give this like a 10 out. I think I'm gonna give this a 10 out of 10.
It's like a 9.5 out of me. It's getting there.
This is
getting there.
Yeah, to me, this is like a 10. This is a 10 out of 10. This is a great intro that foreshadows the events of the story mode, and also showing off some of the cool stuff the characters can do.
It's probably a 9 for me.
Right, so what would you say were the best ones for you, Saya?
Heavy Day and this one, and the animated one from X2.
I would say X2. Xrd Sign was fantastic. Rev 2 was incredible, and the Strive opening, the Strives was just wonderful. So, and I think we all agree that the worst one is definitely Overture 2. Definitely.
Yeah.
Let's go through your Strive openings. That was actually a lot of fun to do. By the way, if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to like, follow, subscribe.
You can go out my Twitters at SayOfAbyss, where I draw art, and I also post my streams where I stream at twitch.tv/SayOfAbyss.
Especially go to his Twitter, because he loves to go bonkers over Viking and all those stick women that he loves.
Sure, but I haven't done it in a while. But maybe when she gets announced as DLC sometime.